welcome to the channel Knowledge of Friends. Subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon for the latest update. Today we're gonna start with your quantitative aptitude class, and that has been the class's 114th class of the session here. And in quantitative aptitude we had started with arithmetical ability. In that we had done operations on numbers, SCF and LCF of numbers, decimal fractions, simplification, square roots and cube roots, problems on numbers, averages, problems on ages, sets and indices, percentage, and that has been the 11th topic which we have started with. That has been the profit and loss, and that what we had even though reached near about 196 question we had done. We have to cover up the 197th question of the sessions in today's class. But before starting with this, it's a huge request to all the viewers to please go ahead with like, share and subscribe our channel, so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and even though you can also enjoy the video as well. So here we go ahead. The first question of the session we have: what would have been the selling price per kg of rice? This has been asked in the bank PO question paper. The statement 1 we have: 50 kg of rice was purchased for rupees 3,350 and rupees 150 were spent on transport. The second statement is profit earned was 5%. This has been asked in the bank PO, but the requirement that each of the question that given to be to conclude the statements, and the question that of the two statements that been numbered as 1 and 2, given that we have to decide whether the data is provided in the statements are sufficient to answer the questions here. And you have to read both the statement as well. So we have your options for the giving. You will have to give the answer A if the data in statement 1 alone are sufficient to answer the question, and while the data in the statement 2 alone are not sufficient to answer the question. You have to give the answer B if the data in the statement second alone are sufficient to answer the question, while the data in the statement 1 are not sufficient to answer the question. You have to give your answer C when the data either in the statement 1 and the 2 are alone to give the sufficient answer to the question here. Statement 2 that that they are both sufficient to answer the question. You have to choose option C. You have to give your answer D when the data in the or even both the statement 1 and 2 that together they are not sufficient to answer the question. You have to choose your answer E if the data in the statement 1 and 2 that together necessary to answer the question. You have to choose the option E here. So we go with for the same. So what would have been the selling price per kg of rice? This has been asked in the bank PO. So the first statement we have 50 kilogram of rice was purchased for rupees 3,350 and rupees 150 were spent on transport. So that is in the second statement we have here as being your profit earned was 5%. Profit earned was 5% here. That's what we have to talk about it. Let's find it out for the solution as well. So here we go ahead. For the total cost price of 50 kg, total cost price of 50 kg is equals to rupees 3,350 plus 150 equals to rupees 3,500. CP, which is being the cost price of 1 kg is equals to rupees 3500 upon 50, 0 being cancelled by 0, 5 ones are 5, 5 that is being 5 sevens are 35 and 0, so it will be the 70, so it will be rupees 70 here. So for the according to the second statement, this is for the first statement here. Second statement, the gain is your 5%. So for the same, it will be selling price of 1 kg is equals to 105% of rupees 70. So the same here, and that what we'll have be 70 into 105 upon 100 equals to rupees 73.50. So thus both 1 and 2 are needed to get the answer, and the correct answer for this we have is your E option. For both that the statement, both the statement will be required of. Now we go ahead for the next one, which we'll talk about it, which has been the another important one, is your 198 question of the sessions as well, and that what we'll have to discuss here. The question is that has been how much was the loss, and the statement one is the cost is rupees 300 and the loss is 25% of the selling price. So we go ahead. How much was the loss? Statement one है the cost is rupees 300. The second statement is the loss is 25% of the selling price. So that we have that is the of the selling price here as well. So we go ahead, and that what we'll have to talk about it, we'll find it out as well. So here we go. The first statement we said cost price is equals to rupees 300, and the second statement states that loss equals to 25% of selling price. Let selling price be rupees X, then loss equals to 25% of rupees X is equals to rupees X by 4. Loss is equals to cost price minus selling price equals to X by 4 equals to 300 minus X. X plus X upon 4 equals to 300. X is equals to 300 into 4 upon 5. 5 ones are 5, 5 6 are 30 and 0. 6 4s are 24, it is 240. So with the same we go ahead, and that's what we'll talk about it here, and that is being the loss equals to 25% of rupees 240 equals to rupees 25 upon 100 into 240. 0 being cancelled by 0. 2 5s are 10. Yeah, 5 2s are 10 and 5 5s are 25. 2 1s are 2, 2 1s are 2 and 2 2s are 4. And then 12 5s are is 60. So thus 1 and 2 are required to get the answer. So correct answer we get here is the E option will be right answer for the same. Now we go ahead for the next one, which has been 199 question of the session. The question we have here is, a man mixes two types of rice, X and Y, sells the mixtures at the rate of rupees 17 per kg. Find his profit percentage. That we talk about it. This is in asked in the MBA examination paper. The statement 1 is the rate of the X is rupees 20 per kg and the rate of the Y is rupees 13 per kg. A man mixes two types of rice, X and Y, and sells the mixture at the rate of rupees 17 per kg. Find his profit percentage. This has been asked in MBA examination paper. The statement what we have, the rate of X is rupees 20 per kg. The second statement is rate of Y is rupees 13 per kg. So for the same we go ahead and that what we'll have to talk about it. We find out for the same here that has been asked in the MBA examination paper. The ratio in which X and Y are mixed is not given here. So both the statement 1 and 2 cannot give the answers as well. So we go ahead the option which will be the D will be right answer. The D option will be the right answer for this question. We'll go ahead for the next one, which has been the 200th question of the session. And the question we have here, what is the percent profit earned by the selling product? What is the percent profit earned by selling the product? This has been asked in the bank PO question paper. The options for the same we have, the profit earned was rupees 50, and the second statement is, had it been sold for rupees 3 ton, the profit would have been rupees 70. That's what we have here, and for the same we go ahead. So we'll go ahead to find it out as well, and that has been the of course important one, and that has been asked in your the bank PO question paper as well. So for the same here, second gives you the second statement will give you that selling price equals to rupees 310 and gain equals to rupees 70. So selling cost price equals to rupees 310 minus 70 equals to rupees 240. So gain percent equals to 70 upon 240 into 310. 0 being cancelled by 0, and that is being here, it is your 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, and 2 threes are 6 and 2 fives are 10, and that will be concluding the question here. And the person say, so thus alone second also gives the answers, and clearly one alone does not give the answers here. The second statement will be the inefficient, so we go ahead for the B option that we have as an answer for this question as well. We'll go ahead for the next one, which we'll talk about it. That has been another one is 201th question of the sessions as well. So we go ahead for the same, and the question we have here is, which is being, what is the cost price of the cassette? And that the statement one we have, the percent profit made when the cassette is sold rupees 78 is twice as much as when it is sold for rupees 69. Now the second statement is, if the price of the cassette is marked at 20% above the cost price and the discount of the 10% is offered on the marked price, the seller gains 8%. So we go ahead for the same here. 201th question. So 201th question we have here. What is the cost price of the cassette? This is we have, and that what we talk about it. So the first statement we have here is, the percent profit made when the cassette is sold for rupees 78 is twice as much as when it is sold for rupees 69. And the second statement we have, if the price of the cassette is marked at a 20% above the cost price, and a discount of 10% is offered on the mark price, the seller gains 8%. That we have. So we talk about it, and that what we'll have to find it out as well answer. So with the same, so 101 at 1, that is being let down. Cost price be rupees X. Then according to the first statement, it is 78x, 78 upon x minus x into 100 equals to 2 into 69 minus x upon x into 100 equals to, that is being 78 minus x equals to 138 minus 2x, and for the same it will be x is equals to 60. Thus 1 only gives the answer, and according to the second here, let the cost price be rupees x, then marked price equals to rupees 120 upon 100 into x equals to rupees 6x upon 5. Selling price is equals to 90% of rupees 6x upon 5. equals to rupees 6x upon 5 into 90 upon 100 equals to rupees 27x upon 25. Thus 108% of x equals to 27x upon 25. This does not give the answer. Second does not give the answer. Correct answer we get is your option A will be, that has been the statement 1, will be the right answer for the same question here. We go ahead no further, we will talk about it. That has been another 222th question of the sessions here. The question is, what was the cost price of the suitcase purchased by Richard? The statement 1 is Richard got 20% concessions on the labeled price. Richard sold the suitcase for rupees 2000 and with 25% profit on the labeled price. This has been asked in the bank PO question paper, which has been important one. What was the cost price of the suitcase purchased by Richard? So this has been the statement 1 here. Richard got 20% concession on the labeled price. This has been asked in the bank PO. The second statement for the same, it will be your Richard sold the suitcase here rupees 2000 with 25% profit on the labeled price. That we talk about. This has been asked in the bank PO question paper. So this has been the last question of the session as well. Let the labeled price equals be rupees x. According first statement, cost price equals to 80% of rupees x equals to rupees x into 80 upon 100 equals to rupees 4x upon 100, 4 upon 5x. Second, selling price equals to rupees 2000. Selling price equals to 125% of rupees x equals to rupees 125 upon 100 into x, which is equals to rupees 5x upon 4. So 5x upon 4 equals to 2000. X equals to 2000 into 4 upon 5. 5 ones are 5, 5 fours are 20, 0, 0. 4 fours are 16, that is 1600. Selling cost price is equals to rupees 4x upon 5 equals to rupees 4 upon 5 into 1600. 5 ones are 5, 5 threes are 15, 5 twos are 10, and 0 is equals to rupees 1280. Thus 1 and 2 together give the answer. You will get the answer here, which is in the E figure will be, that is the E option will be the right answer for this question. We want to end up with this, and I will continue with the next coming classes on the next that what will deal with it. It's been the 203rd question of the session, and in the class of 198 class of the session we discussed here. Before ending it off, it's a huge request to all the viewers to please go ahead with like, share and subscribe our channel, so that many maximum people can get the information at once, and even though you can also enjoy the video as well. Other than quantitative aptitude, we had done your Reasoning, in that we had done general mental ability in the logic reasoning and verbal reasoning. In non-verbal reasoning, we had done series analogy, classification, analytical reasoning, manner image, water image, embedded figure, completions of incomplete pattern, figure matrix, paper folding, paper cutting, rule detection, grouping of identical figures, cubes and dice, rod situation, constructions of squares and triangles, figure formation analysis, and practice question set as well. After talking about that, we are dealing with CBNST, which is in the computer-based numerical and statistical technique, where we had done computer arithmetic and rules of equation, and unit 2 is your interpretation and curve fitting in terms of it. And we are dealing with we had done your chemistry for class 11 part 1 and chemistry for class 12th part 1 as well for NCRT. That has been, we had done unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, unit 4, unit 5, unit 6, unit 7, unit 8, unit 9, and with the convergence logarithms as well. We'll surely be completing the part 2s for each for class 11 and for class 12 as well respectively. And we'll surely be started with physics part 1 for class 11 and part 2 chemistry for class 11 and CRT. We have to start with that. We are dealing with English vocabulary, we are dealing with ER diagram, we are dealing with in GK general knowledge and important facts, and we are dealing with many more related to the PHP interview questions as well. Coming towards quantitative aptitude, we are dealing here, and in that same case for the quantitative aptitude, we had started with arithmetical ability. In that we had done operations on numbers, SCF and LCF of numbers, decimal fraction, simplification, square roots and cube roots, averages, problems on numbers, problems on ages, sets and indices, percentage, profit and loss, ratio and proportion, partnership, chain rule, time and work, pipe and system, time and distance, problems on trains, boards and streams, allocations or mixture, simple interest, compound interest, logarithm, area, volume and surface area, races and games of skills, calendar, clocks, stocks and shares, permutation and combination, and then after that probability, true discount, bankers discount, height and distance, almanac series. In 2 we have to discuss about data interpretation, which is being the tabulation, bar graphs, pie charts as well. So here we're gonna end up with, it's a huge request to all the viewers to please go ahead and like, share and subscribe our channel so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and another you can also enjoy the video as well. Thank you. Hope you enjoy this video. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and give a suggestion on the comment box. Thank you. Please keep supporting us as you had supported till the date. Your appreciation and your requirement, whatever it is, you can just tell me in the comment section. We'll be surely providing you that as well. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and give a suggestion on a comment box. Thank you.